So this is to end off the show. This may be sheer torture because we've never tried this before. But
Ken, expecting it. So.
I think next week, is really going to be the shit there.
Yeah,
but we're going to be establishing characters for a Star Wars role-playing game.
This is like we said last week. This is basically a first for all of us. I've only played a role-playing game one time, like 10 years ago, and like I said, I made a character of a pirate, and I just kept on trying to fuck with the other guys' characters that were actually dedicated to playing.
So they were upset at you the whole time?
They were upset at me. They hated me. That was like 10 years ago. Dave, I think, said he's never played,
no,
right?
You never.
And I think, Tom, you said you may have played one time.
I played once in high school, yeah.
Yeah, so this could be a total failure. We're going out on a limb doing this. But what we're playing is actually called Star Wars Edge of the Empire.
Nice.
It's the, I guess, the most recent Star Wars role-playing game. I spent the last week, like, studying this thing. Like, I was back in, I'm still in school, but, like, that's been my summer class. So I think I have a grasp on it. What I did is I created actually two characters. If you're familiar with the Star Wars world, there's droids. I've created two droids. One belongs to each of you guys.
You're talking about like R2-D2 and C-3PO?
There's actually like an R2-D2. But what I do is that because there's many different tasks, like your character can have career, like a medic or mechanic, and instead of like having one of you guys be one of these sort of boring roles, I decided to create robots that would handle those jobs for you guys.
Okay.
So one's a mechanic, one's a medic, to allow you guys to choose something a little bit more spicy, a little bit more fun. So who wants the medic robot? We'll go ahead and just give this out.
What's it between a medic and a what?
A medic and a mechanic.
I'll take the medic. I feel like you're an engineering guy, right?
You want the mechanic? Okay, so your droid, I already gave him a name. He's R9F2.
Wow, that's original.
Yes, thanks. Well, no,
Well,
actually, because
robot,
of the
right?
Star Wars, because they have a certain like
It's like a code.
yeah. And then for yours, I'll explain all this other stuff to you guys later on, not to bore people with.
I don't know why I'm excited to get a piece of paper that says I own a fake imaginary droid.
You realize you wrote this in pencil, so I could change it, right?
Well, no, I'm going to go back and actually fix all this stuff later. But this is sort of give you guys a feeling of what's going on here. This character, he's a doctor. So he's M21B. He and actually, this will sort of explain what's going on here too. In this game, the characters have motivations, sort of like the thing that's in the background that motivates all of his actions through the adventure. So this one has a relationship. He's your childhood friend. You had a robot.
Droid? Okay,
yeah, the droid.
Okay, that's kind of sad.
He's been blackmailed. He has an obligation. This is also another part of the game. Like, you have obligations to certain things.
Okay.
So he's been blackmailed by somebody. Haven't decided what it is yet. And then Dave, your paper also explains certain. Yours is actually a little bit more flavorful. I think I went a little bit deeper with.
Wanted for bad repairs.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a shitty droid.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to create, because you can create really big time obligations, like you're wanted for murdering, 10 children. And I'm like, I don't want
color on there.
So mine might be.
Oh yeah, you can like design like how he looks.
Can I make it?
I'm thinking it's probably a gambling debt or something, but
yeah, I didn't want to create your guys' robots to have like crazy obligations, so that you're paying for their whatever.
Right. Okay, so it's not
something.
something
We can save
horrible.
that for you guys. Yeah.
But,
I've also created a spaceship for you guys.
Oh, nice.
It's basically like the Millennium Falcon. It's called.
Share it?
Yeah, you share it.
Oh, all right.
It's called the Ark Royal. It's a light fighter. Freighter. Sorry, freighter. There's not too much else to go with that. So that's going to be your guys' ship.
A freighter? Okay.
Now we get into the interesting stuff of creating your guys' character.
All right.
So I think what we'll have to start with is creating like what kind of species you guys are going to be. And you can be like a human. Let me find this chapter. This book is so thick too.
Can I be the fish guy? Can I be Akbar?
Well,
or what's his name?
I don't think actually Akbar is one of the available species. I guess this is an important thing to note. This game is designed to be to deal with like the outlaws and the traders of the universe, not like the Jedi's. Your characters can have like Jedi powers, but not like full on like Force guys.
So we're kind of losers. We don't get to hang out with the A crowd.
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Well, I mean, I guess these guys can become. It's supposed to be designed like because there's supposed to be 3 different books, and each one is like an advancement of like, okay, you start out as this guy, and you move on to the rebel.
This is complicated.
Yeah. Can I be the?
Trust me, this
the,
stuff. We're not even got in. I can't even speak right. The dice rolling aspect of this.
Okay,
it's
we're
like
not even there.
10 dice that you have to roll.
Is the the blue elephant that plays the piano in the space bar?
He's gonna be in this game. I've been working on like a story for you
All
guys.
right, cool.
All right, so here's some of the species.
Didn't they make video games for this reason? So you have to do all this stuff?
Yes,
We're using the power of your mind, Dave.
but I'm hoping that this
It's a
will
more
actually,
powerful computer.
this is, theater of the mind, like you're saying. Like this is, I mean, we tried the video game thing. It's been fun, but I think this will be different.
This is great radio, Dave.
Yeah. This is like the 1920s radio. Get the kids around. We're gonna act out Star Wars. Bothon. This is a Bothon character. It's sort of like a cat-looking
Kind of
species.
cat and a llama.
cat. Yeah, cat llama.
I want to see.
Well, there's more species. You want a human?
That's just it.
We got a human. We got a Gand, which is sort of this creepy horror film-looking
I like. Okay,
creature.
a Gand. I might be a Gand.
Good hair. Then we have a droid, which I would recommend not being because you already have 2.
Yeah.
We also have the Wookiee. We have the Twi'lek and the
Oh, the Twi'lek's
Trandoshan
disgusting. It has those 2
and a Rodin. So we got those characters.
creepy things.
Yeah, they get
Okay.
shooting shot in the bar, isn't it?
Yeah. Greedo. Greedo. I say Guido.
Guido.
Watch
That's
them out.
it's terrible.
I think
Space.
that's it. That's it.
George
guys.
Lucas would call a guy Space Guido.
Um,
I want to be that fucking weird thing.
alright, so you're gonna be the
I'm gonna
ugly
be that
guy.
weird thing. What's that?
You will not be kissing
Gland?
Princess Leia for sure.
Oh.
So your species is a Gand. Maybe I'll try to post pictures to some of this stuff up so people can see.
It's fucking horrifying.
Dave, did you decide on a character there?
Yeah.
Would you a human?
Yeah, I want the human guy.
Oh, you want to be human. All right.
I want this to be as real as possible.
Dave's going the serious route, while Tom is going a little bit more.
At least people will be like, "What the fuck is that?" And they'll get away from me. You know?
That's true. Okay, so there's other stuff like special abilities that come whenever you pick your species. I don't want to get down into that, like the numbers part. So we'll go through the career, and then we'll create a little bit backstory for you guys, characters, and that'll be it for today. I'll go back. I'll put in all the numbers.
Are we gonna shoot this at the end? Like this? We're gonna make a movie out of this, aren't we?
Yes. No, Dave. This is not going to be a movie. I'm not. George Lucas will come and.
I'm not sure he'd be
Not
cool
actually
with
go
that.
to. Okay, since you picked this
Gand.
Gand,
Gland.
now you get to choose like actually your career. Like what do you want to do? So,
Be pretty limited looking like that. I don't think I could work in an office or anything.
well, we have the bounty hunter,
Okay.
and each career actually has a talent.
Okay.
So you can be a bounty hunter that's an assassin,
Okay.
a bounty hunter that's a gadgeteer, a bounty hunter that's a survivalist. Then we have the colonist, who's a doctor, which that's what the robot was, politico, scholar. Then we have the explorer, which you can be a fringer, a scout, or a trader. And then the hired gun, a trader, like, hey, here's a pack
What's
of
a
gum,
trader?
give me $5.
Space gun. That's 5 space dollars.
Hired gun, a bodyguard, a marauder, or a mercenary.
A marauder?
Yeah. And then the smuggler, a pilot, a thief, and a scoundrel. Then we have the technician. We have the mechanic, which you guys
That'd
have
be
one of
kind of
those.
depressing to be a technician because I'm a technician. To have my fantastical character also be a technician.
You could be, yeah, you could work at the college of Tatooine. He runs a media
Community
lab.
college.
Yeah, you do community college. He's a mechanic, an outlaw tech, or a slicer.
An outlaw tech. Interesting.
You could be an outlaw tech, like instead of helping students, you like do it on your own.
That's so far I like the scoundrel.
Scoundrel, smuggler.
You gotta try something.
Isn't there a smuggler?
So you want to be a smuggler?
Was that was all of them?
Yeah, that was all of them.
Wasn't a scoundrel used?
Yeah, I want to be the
I think
mercenary.
there was.
It's a type of.
I want to be mercenary.
You want to be a mercenary, all right.
Okay.
So
Either a marauder
So
or
I
a.
got a doctor, so I can get.
a
Oh, no, I got the
fringer,
technician.
explorer. I thought the only scoundrel I saw was for the smuggler, though. Yeah, because the bounty hunter is the first.
Okay, I'll be a smuggler scoundrel.
All right.
You're a smuggling scoundrel.
So basically, you
Scoundrel's not really a
are
career,
Han
is it?
Solo.
No, it's more like a life choice.
Trying to make the worst possible decisions. Anyway,
Like my life. Oh, David, you said mercenary,
Yeah,
right?
mercenary.
Hired gun.
A hired gun.
All right, so the way the story is going to start, I'm going to be placing you guys on Tatooine. You're meeting at the famous Mos Eisley Cantina.
no, nice.
So I figure
Elephants
we'll
there.
start somewhere that we
These are
know.
not the droids you're looking for.
Hired gun. So now,
Can someone do the music? Bum, 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 bum.
now this is on you guys.
Okay.
I need you to create some kind of backstory right now for your character, so that whenever I go back and I start writing this stuff out, I got some story, something I can use to make it the adventure.
I'm a smuggler scoundrel.
Yeah, you're a smuggler scoundrel. You're on the planet of Tatooine. Why are you here on Tatooine? Why are you at Mos Eisley? Are you looking for somebody?
Yeah.
What's
No,
your
I'm-
background like?
I'm just kind of hanging out here. I was smuggling stuff with a bunch of my friends, and I got.
Okay, so you're a
got-
very vague guy.
I got caught, and everyone died except me. And so I've been roaming around. So I don't have anything to do right now.
Okay, so what were you smuggling? Like,
We were smuggling cat food out of Tatooine, and I fucked up and I hit the wrong button, and everyone was jettisoned into space. And I'm just in general not very good at what I do. So
Okay.
know,
Not good at what you do.
I'm just trying to drown my sorrows in booze
Okay,
And boobs.
and boobs. There's
Not
boobs
good.
there, I think.
what you do. All right. And your relationship with your robot, like I said, he is.
Platonic, hopefully.
Oh yeah, he's much smarter than me. I rely upon him.
Okay,
for
much
most of
smarter,
my,
so he makes the decisions. Or
yeah. He cleans me. I'm not very hygienic, and
I see
I'm really bad with people, so I usually have him,
Use your mouth.
talk to me.
Now, I guess this is something I should tell you guys too. These droids are very weak, so I wouldn't put them in situations to where there's confrontation. Like you're getting in a confrontation, and there's a chance they're going to get destroyed. So you might want to be careful with how
all right, okay.
you put them out there. Makes the decisions.
Yep.
Not hygienic. I'll make sure I put that in the story too.
Yep.
All right.
I don't even have I just have a hole there. I have some kind of weird fangy orifice, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something. Okay, Dave, what's your back? So why are you here at Mos Eisley?
I'm on the run.
You on the run?
Yeah.
From who?
From my employer. He paid me to do a job, but I didn't finish it.
What was the reason when you didn't finish it?
Because I wanted the money.
Isn't
Paid
that
me-
just?
paid
Are you
me
just
up
Han
front.
Solo? Or are you just being Han Solo?
Is this what he does too?
Mm,
Kinda, right?
similar, not exactly the same.
Maybe I have no imagination.
So your job, yeah, because you're a mercenary, you're supposed to have killed somebody.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
didn't
it's
do
kind
the.
of a hired gun, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So who was the person that you were supposed to have?
He was a guy that he jettisoned some people out into space.
That works. Actually, that makes for a good story. I
Nice.
mean, you guys are going to become hopefully buddies. You're supposed to be enemies.
One of the people.
You guys
was
are doing
like
all
this
the
guy's
writing
brother.
for me.
One of those people was this guy's brother or something like that.
Okay.
Cousin.
Just put Tom's character was the target. Your robot. So what's the deal with
He's like
you
my
guys?
he fixes my guns.
Your guns. I think I may have put how on your obligation. There's some stuff there. It's like the second box.
Obligation.
What's the writing? Like, there's some stuff there.
I see ambition is greed.
Okay.
His type is bounty, and his droid is wanted for bad repairs.
Okay. So what's the,
I'd send him on jobs to fix people's guns that I have to go fight, and he'd fuck up their guns so I'd be able to kill them.
okay?
Wow.
So you screwed up your jobs.
His color is gunmetal. It's perfect.
Nice. Okay.
He has no hair.
Okay. So now I guess the this goes into our Facebook question. We asked the
Oh yeah. Look, we asked people to name our character or come up with names.
to come up with names, and we're gonna like try to pick out the best names for your guys' characters. And then I'll take these home. I'll do all of the filling in the rest of your guys' stats, get the backstory together, and then like I said, I've already pre-worked some of the adventure for you guys. I'm gonna make the first.
What is that?
Oh, encumbrance. Like he has like a certain level of stuff that he can carry,
Oh, okay.
and
This is totally like a video game. I thought.
yeah, it's like a video game.
Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
it's definitely like a video. It's like Mass Effect. It's a role playing game, but it's done like we are the characters. We get to make the story.
Okay, should I start naming off some of these names?
Yeah. Let's see what we.
Okay,
here.
so Stephanie Perez says Ariel, big surprise there. Eric, Sebastian.
Is this all her?
This is all
This
her.
sounds like the cast.
getting better.
And the characters from.
Biff,
Ooh, I like Biff.
Jizz, just to name a few. That's pretty
Okay.
good. Okay. Raphael Hobby Polino. I can't read. It says Baba Booey. Interesting. Okay.
Baba Booey.
Stephanie Press again. Ariel Walker. Maybe that would work for you.
That's not bad, actually. I kind of like that.
Anna Victoria says Sailor Wookie from Sailor Moon. Ingrid Stenquist says George Cinnabons.
George what?
George Cinnabons. Wow, maybe I can take that one. Fluffy, Lucas, Light Dildo, R2 My 3 Poo.
R2, my 3 poo?
Well, these weren't the names I was
And
expecting.
Ingrid says only one cannoli. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's it.
Wow.
She must have looked that one up.
I'm gonna go with George Cinnabons.
Okay.
Only one cannoli.
Okay. George Cinnabons. And Dave, did you have any out there that you liked?
I liked only one cannoli, but
Yeah.
I can't use that.
Of all of these to
because that'd
choose
be
from.
Both from Ingrid's name. Can't do that.
The best is the best.
This is
Whatever.
the best.
You got to choose something that you like, Dave. I mean, this character. I mean, it could be with you for years if we play this for years.
I highly.
Yeah, I don't think we
Explain
will.
R2, my 3 poo.
You
That's
can't-
that's
can't
my
droid name.
that's my
Droid.
droid's name. Can I be my droid? It's got a name.
No,
R9F2.
no. I
I
made
won't
it. I made,
allow it.
Yeah.
Isn't it his fantasy?
How about Boba Skinny?
was that a?
No, I just made that up.
Boba Skinny.
I was trying
You
to.
guys
get
got any off the top of
Yeah,
your
yeah.
head?
Boba Thin. Yeah, please help me.
Well, he's a human character,
Yeah,
so
pretty Can I just go like Bob or something?
Bob,
Biff is right there. Just do Biff.
Biff,
Biff is not bad.
Biff
Excuse you.
Tanner. what was
Biff.
That's like
Biff
Back to
Tanner.
the Future.
Back to the
Biff
Future?
McFly.
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 Yeah, that's not bad.
Biff McFly.
No, just McFly. Good thing you're writing
Rough.
pencil, huh?
Yeah, I know. McFly.
Mr. Biff McFly.
All right, so we're started on this wonderful adventure, this space adventure.
Oh wow, this is awesome.
This is probably going to be a terrible segment, but we'll see how it goes.
That is exciting.
How often are you guys playing? Is it like every?
I think we're going to
show?
try every show for like 10 to 15 minutes.
At the end, in
yeah,
case
it's
everyone's like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, this is the part of the show that I hate the most. So you can, yeah, I take all these sheets. Like I said, I'm going to start you guys out easy, including myself, because I mean this is called Dungeon Master or Game Master. I've never done this, and I want to take it like dip our toes in it. Like you said, you guys don't have really any
So
experience
this
playing.
is what Dungeons and Dragons is like too.
Yeah, this is what it's
Yeah.
like. You create your characters. The Dungeon Master creates a story, and he sort of is the storyteller. Creates scenarios for you guys.
So you can only refer to me as George Cinnabons, and I can only refer to you as
McFly.
Biff McFly.
Oh, did you
Or-
choose
or
Biff
McFly.
or just McFly?
McFly. All right.
So just McFly. Nice.
Okay. Well, that's been wonderful. Yeah. So.
I'm still not sure.
Yeah.
how I
Anything
feel
else
about this
before we depart? Or,
No, I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
Well, special thanks to Christina Raia and Kelsey Rauber for being on the show. Thank you for enduring that. Nerd,
No, I'm
No.
excited. I
fest.
want to see where this
We're
goes.
gonna,
wanna
we're gonna
play
tune in.
Well, that's the thing that we want to do too. Is when we have guests in studio, is to get them to actually play, if possible. I think that could be fun too.
Yeah.
So if
absolutely.
you guys want to come back, I don't know.
We'll have to
When
come
we're
back.
really rolling into this adventure, you guys can hop on in. And,
Awesome.
What then? We'll. Can you imagine though if it's like 6 months from now and we're fucking dead serious about it?
yeah, no, it becomes the whole show.
Don't make fun of us. This is important.
Character's life is on the line.
I don't want you playing. You're gonna screw it up.
Okay.
But
Well, anyway.
Just speaking of Community, have you seen the Dungeons and Dragons episode?
No.
Because that's one of the best episodes.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
the
really?
first
Yeah.
one is really
So
good.
good.
I watched I like the second one too. I watched it
But the
last night
first
actually.
is the
the
first
first yeah,
is
is the
just
best.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
Cool.
Maybe,
All right.
Maybe one of these days I'll actually purchase Netflix. I'll join the community.
Well, Hulu, you have to get it on Hulu. It's
Oh,
not on.
Hulu, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Or you can borrow my DVDs.
DVDs.
I have the first 3.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Well, the first three's the only one that matters.
McFly's very happy.
That's all you need apparently. It's the
McFly,
first
sorry.
3
Oh,
seasons.
Dave's getting into character already.
Yes. It's true.
Uh,
I like my
But-
what I came up with. That's a good idea.
that is good. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for listening. I'm your host George Cinnabons.
And this is McFly.
And this
Signing
is
out.
your game master, Ken Powell.
R942.
Check you later.